Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. We have a set of 72 colored pencils. These are by Georgione Company, otherwise known as Grabie or Grabie, Grabie, I believe. Now, if you take a look at this tin, it has taken a wicked beating. We're going to see if we can even get this tin open. Now, I do not blame the company totally, because we all know how packages are just tossed and, so yeah, it's gone to hell and back. But it did also come in just, a bag. It was quite padded, but I think it would have helped if it was in a box. But again, I don't think that it is totally the company's fault. But yeah. So let's get the plastic wrap off, and we're going to see if we can get this tin open. Otherwise, I may have to pause and pry it open on my own. All right. So let's take a look at this beat up tin. So we have crayons de couleur. It includes classic gold. So that's the front of the tin. The back of the tin says since 1996. This is all in a foreign language. But over here it says classic color pencils are manufactured using only high quality pigments for rich color laydown. Smooth, rich colors blend quickly and easily with outstanding results. Thick 3.3 millimeter leads are specially SV bonded to help prevent breakage. I'm not sure what that is. Clean and easy sharpening is guaranteed when you choose Faber-Castell sharpeners. Are they affiliated with them or what? Interesting. Okay, now comes the test. Oh, it does. Probably a little too easily because it doesn't latch on this side. Only latches on that side. But, okay, let's take a look at them. We'll see if it affected the pencils themselves. So they do come pre-sharpened. Let's look at one here. I'll zoom you in. They are very lightweight. So we do have the brand name here, Georgione Color Pencil. They are not capped. They are triangular in shape, which I actually kind of like. It kind of feels nice in the hand. I'm not sure if they're going to have color names on. Oh my gosh, they don't. It just says name, colon, and then white. Oh, that's not good. We always love color names, don't we? There's not a number or color name on these. So you would have to number these yourself if you are going to make a color chart. And speaking of color charts, I do have just a sample color chart here like I always make. And so we're going to swatch them out. I won't be writing anything in them because there's, like I said, no number or name. So I'm just going to swatch in this column. And we'll take a look at least of the colors themselves. Let's see if I can get the trays out. They are in these standard, more flimsy plastic trays. Okay, I'm going to pause just so I can get these out without, you know, flipping out all the pencils. So I'll be right back. All right, that was not easy. Let me tell you, because it got caught up in here. So yeah, took a little bit of finagling to get these pencils out. And you can see we have a number of tips that are broken. Yeah, the pencils themselves got a little smashed in here, especially the bottom row. Top row isn't quite as bad, but the bottom row really took the brunt of the beating. So there are a number of them, like I said, that are broken. I brought over a couple of manual sharpeners so I don't kill your ears with my electric sharpener. I did grab my Faber-Castell sharpener like they recommended. This is just one of many. You can color or sharpen 2 different size pencils in here. Brought my Prismacolor sharpener. This is the Coom, which a lot of people like, and the Tegall, which a lot of people like. So we'll see which sharpener works best with these pencils. There are many, many more sharpeners than that. Maybe I will try one with my electric sharpener also. This is my favorite. This is by Office Goods. If I remember, I'll leave links to all these sharpeners down below. I am going to leave a link to these pencils also. And I do have a 15% off code for you that will be down in the description also. And it is just Lisa G15. So again, all those links will be down below in the description. So I'll use one of my battery operated or electric sharpeners also. So we'll see what works better with these pencils. Okay, so I'm going to get my color chart out. I think I'm just going to swatch on the back of one of my books. And yeah, this swatching should go quite a bit faster because I won't be having to do any writing. So now, of course, the white you're not going to see, but we will feel how creamy they feel. You know, even with the white, you can kind of get a feel for the pencils. Now, this is how they are supposed to all be sharpened. So they do actually come to a sharp point. And maybe that's why some of them got so damaged in shipping. I guess if they were more bluntly sharpened, like a lot of our pencils come, maybe they wouldn't have gotten quite as damaged. But we shall see. Well, they are quite buttery. Again, the biggest downfall so far is no color names or numbers. All right. I just automatically looked for the color number name. So here we have a nice buttery yellow. Ooh, they do feel nice and creamy. Okay, this one, the tip is broke off, but I think we have enough to just swatch quickly with. And I think we'll, on the back of the page, when I'm done swatching, we will try to blend a couple colors together. Probably my typical 3-color blend. So some nice light yellows. This one I think I'm going to sharpen. Let's try the Faber-Castell. Oh, yeah, this one was really broken off. Wowee, it's not sharpening too good now. Let us try the Tegall. Now, this is an older one, so not too sure how sharp it is anymore. It seems you kind of go through these quickly. Yeah. And I don't think turning it down is going to help any. And that could be the sharpener's fault. Let's try. Forgot how to even use this one. I haven't used it in so long. Oh, how embarrassing. Doesn't the top just flip up? Yeah. Okay. Jeez. It does not seem to be sharpening too well. Well, I can see the wood coming off. See, it's breaking again. So I have to wonder if the cores themselves did not get broke. You know, inside the pencils. You always have to be a little bit of, you know, a little careful of that with pencils. Not to drop them. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that is sharp. Okay, so the core must not be totally damaged. That's a nice sunny yellow. So, kind of seemed like the Prismacolor works really well with it. Yeah, this is about to break also. Let's try my electric one. Plug your ears. And my batteries are dead. Boy, I am just batting 1,000 here today, and I don't think I have my other one in here. No, I don't. Okay, well, there's that idea. Let's go for the Prismacolor again. Seeing as how this seemed to work the best. I do like this little handheld one. I was going to use my, can't think of the name of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and now I have a lead stuck in there. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am having problems. And, you know, the vast majority of these problems is due to the shipping and or packaging. Probably a combination of the two. When we get to that second tin where there's so many broken off, I think I am going to go and get my other sharpener so that we can at least sharpen them. Ooh, that's pretty. Because they do have nice laydown. This one feels a little bit scratchier. And so far, really nice selection of yellows. Maybe too many though, considering this is only a 72 set. We shall see. Oh, that's a pretty orange. Kind of a red-orange. Yeah, pretty good color output. Now, this is... Oh, I think there are reds in the other tray. I was going to say, don't have a red. But, yeah, it's in the other tray. Okay, then we go to some greens. That's a nice light spring green. So you can tell definitely the pencils in the ends got more beat up too. So one thing about not having color names or numbers, the swatching goes much faster. Ooh, that's a pretty green. A little bit of blue in it. That looks like we're coming to some teals. Oh, that's pretty. Love that. Couple more teals. Well, this is more just a green. Doesn't have quite the blue undertone. This one does. That's gorgeous too. Would blend nicely with, you know, it's just a little bit lighter. Then we have some dark greens. Very dark, like forest green. Yeah, look at compared to this one, how dark that one is. That's kind of nice to have a really dark one like that. So we have 4 dark greens, which is unusual in a smaller set. Last dark green. Like a real dark teal almost. Alright, and then an aqua color. So yeah, these definitely are not in exact order. Nice aqua. And then we have some purples, and we get into some blue violets. A little bit darker. The swatching video is just not going good, is it? Okay, this is a blue violet. More on the blue side. Kind of looks like a cornflower blue, doesn't it? Sorry for my squeaking chair. Very similar, but just a shade lighter. Yeah, these blues are very similar, and for a smaller 72 set, I think they could have, you know, left 1 or 2 of these out and gone to, you know, added some of the other colors. We'll see at the end. Now that's a nice blue. Then we have a few aqua colors. Now I'm not going to go through trying to sharpen these unless I have to, because yeah, that one definitely, you know, is broken off too. But and the last 2 in this tray are actually very nice. Isn't that shocking? It's a pretty light blue. And then the lightest of blues, which is like a cloud blue. Oh, and that would be really pretty for shading and blending. So it's nice when they have a real pale blue like that in the sets too. All right, so that was tray 1. Now let's go to this tray. I mean, look at these pencils. Yeah, it's mainly the first 5. And like I said, that's where that big dent in the tin was. So, yeah. This one maybe I don't have to sharpen. See if we can get away with it. Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty color too. This one, we will definitely have to sharpen. We'll see if this works. My sharpener's getting kind of full, so. Okay. That's almost the exact same color. Yeah, definitely don't need both of those. Yeah. Okay, we will sharpen this one. Like I said, it's mainly these first 5. After that, hopefully, we'll be clear sailing. So, a pink. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, this one and the next one, and then hopefully we'll be okay. Good, because my sharpener's getting full. That's a nice red. I think this is the most damaged of them all because it's cracked. The whole casing is not, but it is cracked down here, so you really have to wonder if the core itself, you know, in this one is not cracked, at least up at the top. We'll see what I can do with this one. I don't know. May have to skip this color. Really wish my Office Goods electric sharpener was working, because I do really like that sharpener. Well, it did sharpen enough. Like I said, it is split. I don't know if it's going to swatch or not. No, not really, because it's just crumbling. But it is a red, as you can see, with like a pink undertone. I'm just not going to press too hard on it. All right, so yeah, that one we won't try. Now, hopefully we'll have no more problems. Let's try the comb, which, you know, if you've used a comb, you use both holes. The first one takes the sharpening to a certain point, and then you go in the smaller hole and it refines it. So okay, another nice red. Yeah, this, you know, definitely has an orange undertone, but so far, to me, there's too many reds. There's a lighter one. Now we are to the pinks. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that one. Now the barrel makes it look like it's neon pink, but it's not. It's, you know, never go by the barrel color. If you're really wondering, well, what color it is, if you don't swatch your pencils, go by the lead, because that's going to give you a much better indication of what the color actually is. Of course, some pencil brands, you know, the barrel color is much closer to what is actually going to come out of the pencil, but just like markers, some are better than others. Some pretty pinks. Looks like we have maybe a dark skin tone. Kind of on the orange side. And next 3 might be, that one's not bad. Yeah, these aren't bad. I guess that one could be used for shading. And then one more. And it's a very light skin tone. So that is one thing this set has going for it. Is it does have some nice skin tones. This kind of on the yellow side, but not too bad, especially for a 72 set. Okay, we do have some more purples in here. Oh, this is kind of blue. So blue lavender, blue, what am I saying? Blue violets. Oh, that's pretty. Some pretty pastel colors here. Yeah, these are pretty together. And a couple of purples left. There's a darker one. So again, they're not really in any particular order. Oh, and that's pretty. So the purples are pretty much all different and not in overabundance of them. Now we have some grays and then earth tones. So they have them kind of in a different order again than normal. So we have a nice warm gray. There's not a lot of grays in this set. For those of you who like your grays, here's a lighter warm gray. Here's a dark, looks to be a cool gray. No, I guess that is kind of one. There's a cool one. And the last gray. That's a brown. That is not a gray. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 grays in here. So, some of those duplicate colors that are so close, yeah, definitely could swap them out for some more grays. For those of you who do use your grays a lot, I don't, but nice yellow ochre. We do have a lot of browns. That is one thing this set has going for it. Now these two would blend nicely. All three of these would. It'd be nice for like trees and landscape pictures. Here's a pretty red brown, kind of like a terracotta. One of my favorite browns. A little bit darker red brown, brownish red, whatever you want to say. Then we start getting into some, I was going to say darker browns, but here is definitely like a brick red, maroon. Here's a dark brown. Couple more browns, and then black and gold. And here's a violet. Let's throw that in at the end. And then another brown, I think. Yes. Our black, let's see how opaque this black is, and if it's just a dark gray or really black. It's not bad. Yeah. Not a bad black. And let's see this gold they were talking about. And we'll see how shiny it is. So it is a metallic gold. Ooh, and it is shiny. It is a nice metallic color. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that on camera. So yeah, it is nice. Huh, okay. All right, let's take a look at the colors in general. Zoom you back out. Come on, zoom there. All right, so what colors do we all have? I'll zoom you a little bit more. All right, now these are just my opinions. I think we have a few too many yellows. In a 72 set, I don't feel you have to have that many yellows. Maybe another orange in here. Quite a few greens, but I think, you know, here's a standard green, I guess, but maybe a little bit more in the mid-tone, or, yeah, quite a few of the real darks. Then, as far as blues, these are all, you know, the mid-tone. I think we need some more. There is no dark blue at all, which you need blues on the darker spectrum too, right? This is about the darkest. These are definitely purples. You know, we do have this really light cloud blue, which is nice. And, you know, the sky blue, but yeah, I do think overall the blues are lacking. You know, I want to be honest in my reviews. These two are duplicates, you know. Definitely could do without one of them. Some of the reds, very similar, like this one and this one. These two, I mean, this one has a bit more of a orange undertone, but 3 pinks only, which is, you know, unusual. Some sets you have, you know, a ton of pinks that are very similar, so only 3 in here. Nice having some skin tones. And here we have some more purples. So not an overabundance of purples, but I think what they have in the set is really nice, because we do have these 2 dark ones over here. So yeah, not too bad, again, for a 72 set. Yeah, lacking in like the cool grays, I think. Again, for those of you who use your grays a lot for the undertones for shading, yeah. Again, they could do maybe without some of the yellows, add some more grays in. The browns aren't bad, because they do have like a couple of the lighter colors. They do have a nice tan. But again, I think your mid-range browns are kind of lacking. These two are very similar. Could do without one of those. Maybe get something else in here. The black is a nice black, and that gold is very nice. The laydown of these pencils is actually quite nice, quite creamy, buttery. Not like a Prismacolor, of course, but not bad, not bad. Should we pick out a couple of colors, and we'll try doing a blend. What colors in the browns did I say would be kind of nice? Like these 3? Yeah, without names or numbers. I gotta try to... Okay, so this is the lightest one. This was the next one. The come out next one. Let's see. That one, and that one. Okay. So, I am going to start with the dark color, because that's kind of how I roll. So, start with the dark. Well, actually, first what I do is kind of go over the whole area with the light. Kind of give it a base color. Kind of started that out too dark. Okay, then we go to the dark. So I start with heavy pressure and and come out with lighter so we can blend in the next color. Start over in the dark. And lighten up. And then, which was our lightest? Yeah, this one. Again, I kind of start up at the top, a little bit heavier pressure and go over the whole thing. It's kind of hard for me to do this at this angle, but they blend together pretty nicely, I think. They don't have quite the coverage, of course, as your higher quality pencils, but for a more budget pencil, they do blend nicely. Now, was it this set? I did go look at the website. I just don't, you know, as far as this being a budget set, I do have to say, again, to be just totally honest, I thought these were a little bit pricey for what you get. They are relatively nice, again, for budget pencils. I just don't know if they're worth the cost on that website. Now, oh, I wish I would have written down the price. Let me zoom you back out. But again, I'll have a link down below in the description to their website. They have a number of different art products, not just for coloring, just, you know, a wide assortment of products, not just these pencils. So, would I recommend these pencils? If the packaging was better, if they had color names and numbers, maybe price point a little bit lower, yes. The way they are now, I don't know if I can recommend them or not. And I'm sorry to the company that sent me these, but I do have to be honest. When I'm sent products, I try to be, you know, perfectly honest, whether I buy them or whether they're sent to me. So, yeah, I guess you would have to make up your own mind. I did kind of show you the pluses and minuses, I guess, of this set. Again, if you do order these, you may not get yours banged up like mine were. There is no way that I'm going to try to get those trays back in here. I may just take them out and put them in a pencil case right away. I may just put them in this tin. I don't know. I don't want to do anything to them to damage them any further. So not quite sure what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, I think one of the biggest drawbacks to this set is not having names or numbers. Because yeah, then you have to go through the trouble of numbering them. If you keep a color chart like I do. Some people don't. But yeah, so I guess that's my review. Again, there will be a link down below in the description, as well as a 15% off code. That is Lisa G15. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the swatching. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.